Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today, man, we're going to be talking about a clip that has been going kind of viral on social media. It's a pretty unfortunate, another one of these versions, I guess, of some sort of quote-unquote prank, right? You know how that goes online. Everything is somehow a prank, you know? When I was a kid, right, pranks meant things like, Billy wants to get a piece of bubblegum. Let's give him the fake bubblegum that you grab and it shocks your finger, or like, let's call my friend's phone at 11 o'clock and ask him if his refrigerator's running. You know what I mean? Like, pranks were harmless and, like, everybody was in on the joke and it didn't waste, like, taxpayer money or anyone's time, whatever, right? But now, of course, with the internet becoming way more popular, way more normalized, right? Online content kind of taking a big spike as well. Now everything's a prank, right? You can go film yourself out at the courthouse with a shotgun and act like you're gonna attack everybody, and that's a prank, right? You can go in the hood and scream the N-word 100 times and get jumped. That's a prank. You can go into a ramen store and curse out the cashier, and that's a prank. Like, I don't know, man. The quality of what is and isn't pranks is just gone when it comes to the internet. Like, today we're taking a look at a apparently fake kidnapping prank. I don't understand, once again, right? Why do people think stuff like this is pranks? I don't really know, man, but apparently, you know, they just had a little bit of a ha-ha silly funny time by taking all the kids out the neighborhood. I don't really know here, but so to give a little backstory behind all this, right? Apparently they set this whole like kidnapping kids prank up. The people responsible claimed that like the parents were in on it, and they also wanted to see like, hey, well, my kids take candy from random strangers or whatever. So they set this up as some sort of like fucking test or something to see if kids are gonna actually get kidnapped. And then they get a bunch of these kids or whatever, right? And then fucking shit hits the fan, right? Obviously, it turns out you can't really do kidnapping pranks in the, you know, the neighborhood or whatever. I don't even understand how that works, right? How do you set up a kidnapping prank to the point where the fucking police, like, pull you over or whatever? I don't really know. I don't get how you set that up. But anyone with a brain could tell you that is just a dumb fucking idea altogether. There's literally no good that can come from this. These people just wanted to do it for content or whatever. And that's apparent, right? Because that's all people on Kick do. And of course, this is another example of Kick streamers doing what they do, right? These losers can't cut it on Twitch. They can't cut it on YouTube where they have to actually make content or show their titties or something, at least when it comes to Twitch. But they always go to the refuge of Kick, right? Where they can just act like fucking losers and just annoying public just disturbances. And that's their home. That's where they all go because that's the place that hosts all these losers for whatever reason, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the video, and we're gonna talk about it because there's a lot of debate around this whole thing, and I kind of want to give both sides of it also.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Oh my fucking god. And now you're sitting right there.
Oh my god, oh my god! Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself.
Put your hands up, Natty. Put your hands up.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh my okay.
Get out of the car.
I'm getting out, I'm getting out.
Get out of the car.
Oh my god, oh my
Get
god.
on the ground.
Natty, hands up, hands up.
No, Zach.
Get on the ground. Get out of the car now.
Okay.
Get on the ground.
Okay.
Open the fucking door. Get out of the car.
I'm getting out. I'm getting out.
Lay down. Hey, stand back.
Now, obviously, the police didn't take too well to a quote-unquote kidnapping prank. They said, like, 15 cop cars pulled him over. Apparently, police helicopters were in the sky searching for him and whatnot. You see in the video, a police officer approaches the car and whatnot and gets them all out the car. Apparently, there were arrests made over this whole thing, and they're at least out of jail now, but there was apparently arrests made because, I mean, what are the cops supposed to do? They probably got a phone call in this situation, right, where it's like, hey, these fucking people in a van just kidnapped a bunch of kids out the neighborhood, do something, right? And so the cop comes and, well, does something about it. Now, honestly, man, I don't know how this even is something you can justify as a prank, right? Like, this is a pretty serious crime that you're playing a prank about. Like, how many people do you think are gonna walk into, like, a fucking bank with an AK-47, hold everybody hostage, demand the tellers start handing over all the cash or everybody dies, right? And then, like, the cops pull up because there's a bank robbery going on, and then you're just like, oh, hey, by the way, guys, it's all a big old prank. Go check out my Kick stream. We're really up this year, fellas. Now, there is actually kind of a conspiracy theory going around when it comes to this video online. And honestly, I think it has a little bit of plausibility. Some people are actually suggesting that, well, obviously the prank itself was fake because it's a kidnapping children prank, but some people online are also speculating that these fucking Kick streamers who did this actually went the extra mile, right? They didn't just fake the kidnapping prank. People are accusing them now of also faking the police response. Now, I know what you're already thinking, right? Optimus, bro. How could they have possibly faked an entire police response? I mean, you saw the cop car. You saw the cop. How could they have faked something like this? Well, it really would not be the first time that online content creators have faked the police arresting them or showing up or doing something. This kind of shit has happened before. And the reason that everyone's kind of point out, oh, they think this might be fake, is because the cops like pull up in front of the car and the cop gets out and he approaches the car, right? And he not only approaches the car, but he approaches the car with his firearm drawn sideways, like he's literally holding the gun sideways like he's in a movie or something, right? Now, obviously, police are trained, number one, to keep their firearm held properly, right? Because of firearm safety, it should make you more accurate, things like that, right? So they're held to hold their gun upright. Another thing is to typically when police are doing like violent criminal encounters or like chases or whatever, they don't typically approach the car. Especially they don't approach with just one cop there, right? If the police approach in situations like this, typically they wait for backup. There's like 7 or 8 armed cops approaching in a stacked unit. There's not just like one guy fucking heroically running up to the car with his gun held sideways telling everyone to get out. Now, I think this is plausible because, I mean, that is true. Like, police are usually trained to handle this a lot more effectively. I mean, the cop was definitely putting himself in risk just running up to the car like that. But at the same time, it is also plausible, I feel like, that this is a real cop, right? And he's just handling like a really stressful call, like a child kidnapping situation. And he's kind of acting more on instinct than training in that moment. And he just runs to the car to fucking neutralize the situation. So, I mean, it's kind of back and forth, right? People think that that might be fake. People obviously think it might be real. If I had to choose, I would say I think it might actually be real that the police did that because not only of the situation, but because Kick streamers are actual fucking idiots, right? I really don't want to think that they actually could have faked this whole thing. Now, truth be told, it is pretty hard to fake like a police car because it's pretty hard to find like the fucking sirens on top of the car and everything. Those are illegal to just mount to normal cars. So like just driving around with those on and whatnot's going to draw a lot of attention and get you arrested too. But people have been saying that in their local area or whatever, there was never like a police report made for kidnapping. There was never like any call or any sort of like paperwork done on it. And I think the reason why that might be is actually because, well, there was no actual kidnapping, right? These people were doing a fucking internet prank or whatever. Apparently they're already back out of jail because they didn't actually commit kidnapping. So like it seems like there's a possibility that that might be the case. But if you don't know, in the US, it is actually law for all police encounters and whatnot to be documented to some degree. So like if the cop pulls you over for speeding, that's still documented, like in the fucking like the pullovers and whatever. I don't know the like formal terminology for all that, but pretty much every police encounter in America at this point is legally required to be registered to some degree. So people have been trying to like find that evidence and whatnot. It's really just a shit show because at the end of the day, it could be true, it could be fake, who really knows? I'm more on the side of the cops actually did show up because, I mean, what kind of fucking prank is this in the first place, right? They probably thought children were actually being kidnapped. Now, of course, these people are acting like this is some sort of big fucking W, right? Like, oh bro, our kidnapping prank was successful. None of these people are actually successful, and I'm tired of them pretending that they are, right? Like, they go to Kick and they act like they've got all these fans and fucking, you know, they act like there's some sort of like big shots or whatever, and that's cool or whatever. You can go act like losers and everything over on Kick and do stupid shit for attention, but it's just one of those things like regardless if it's real, regardless if it's fake, it doesn't really matter. This is just loser content. This is just fucking annoying. Like I said it in like every video talking about Kick streamers at this point, they all just do the most annoying, loser possible shit to get attention. And it really makes me lose respect for the entire platform and all the people who stream on it, right? Because like everything you always see from Kick about these people is just them being fucking losers. Like, I don't really understand what is so hard about just fucking streaming, bro. Like, what is difficult about that? What is difficult about just getting on your live stream and acting like a normal goddamn person? Well, there's nothing actually difficult about it. These people all just realized that, like, oh, hey, if I just play video games or try to be, like, actually talented, nobody's actually gonna watch me because I'm not funny, I'm not entertaining, I'm not smart, I'm not providing anything to the table other than fake scripted content where I do the most annoying or ridiculous shit possible to try and get myself some attention. Like these people act like fucking 14-year-old high school kids who are just fiending for the most attention that they can possibly get. And then, like, you're supposed to respect them or view you, like, as equals when it comes to content creation. Like, I'm sorry, but no, man. The thing is, like, this is not something to even do a prank about, right? There's like so many instances where kids actually do get kidnapped. There's like a real big global problem with like child trafficking and shit. This is not really a fucking prank to be doing, bro. You know what I mean? Like, what happened to the days when pranking people was like actually fucking pranking people? You know what I mean? Like, you unscrew the lid on the salt shaker so all the salt pours out. You know what I mean? Like, what happened to shit like that? Instead of just like basically committing crimes for attention, you know? It's fucking lame. And like I say in my other video too, man, I don't get how anyone over the age of like 13 years old views this and like is entertained by it, right? And I think that's the problem in and of itself. Like, these people, they can't appeal to people who aren't 12 years old. They can't appeal to anybody who can critically think. They have to just act like fucking losers for attention. And their excuse is always, oh, but bro, you watched the video, I'm clouded up now. Okay, let's see who's still around here in 2 years. Because notice how none of them are. How many pranksters have we known over the years who were way more famous than any of these people who act like losers on Kick, and they also came and went, right? You really think any of these people are going to be sticking around long term? Probably not, man. It's so fucking confusing to me why we keep seeing just dumb shit like this. But anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus. Well, not doing fake kidnapping pranks, and signing out. And that's a wrap on this video, but a big shout out to my Optimus Nation supporters. You guys are the real MVPs here. Your support with just $10 a month unlocks a treasure trove of exclusive videos, constantly updated, archived live stream VODs, and early access to all new uploads. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.